Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have for you a client tutorial here on my bestest friend. This is Maddie. She's basically like my sister. We've known each other for so long. So I'm going to start off with her brows, which by the way have come a very long way. She used to have like literally the thinnest brows I've ever seen. This is us in high school. How cute were we? Anyways, okay, so I'm using the spiked eyebrow pencil by MAC. It's a really nice warm tone, deep brown shade. It's not as dark as a lot of the other like dark brown eye pencils I've come across, so that's why I like it, because you know you can just put a little bit and then I'm going to fade it out with my brush so that way it doesn't look too harsh. So you can see right there I'm just using an angled brush to basically use the pencil to fill in the rest of the brow and like whatever's left over on my brush. And then for the front of the brow, I'm going to use the charcoal brown eyeshadow from MAC. I don't know why I can't think today. Anyways, to clean up her brows, because I love when my clients' brows look really crisp, I'm using the Hard Candy GLAMOFLAUGE concealer in the lightest shade, and I'm going in with a very stiff flat brush. So I'm going to do the same on the other side, and as you can see after this clip, they're going to look really nice and shaped. So I'm going to go in with the same concealer and cover up that blemish that she has right there, just because I find that after I do the eyes and I apply foundation, it's kind of hard to get in that area, so I like to make sure everything's covered beforehand. I'm going to go ahead and use that same concealer to prime, and I'm just blending it in or out, I guess, with a synthetic brush. So I'm going to start with a medium brown shade. It's not warm, it's not cool, it's more neutral, and I'm going to go in her outer half of the crease and then work my way toward the center of her eyes. I'm using the same palette here for the whole entire look. It's the MAC x9 palette with the it's completely matte, and I really like it because it's really sleek, compact, and small, and I keep it in my kit, and it really has basically all the matte shades I could ever need. So I'm going in again with this fluffy brush, and I just applied a second color, and it is like a darker gray brown. Here I'm applying a third color, and it is a dark gray, and I'm using a Morphe M433 brush to apply this because it gives me a little bit more control and it picks up the shadow a little bit more heavily, so it saturates the color more. And she took a drink break. She was drinking Sprite and vodka. Anyways, okay, so now I'm going to use some gel liner to line her eyes, and I'm going to do a pretty average size wing. I prefer gel liner when I'm doing a smoky liner because I feel like I can manipulate it more on clients, and also it doesn't fade out. It smudges really nicely with the black shadow I'm laying on top. I noticed that liquid eyeliner, it kind of skips around and it doesn't look as nicely blended. So like I said, I'm just packing on a straight up black eyeshadow on top of her liner. I'm going back in with that stiff brush and just blending it out. So as you can see, the black is going to go up toward the tail of the wing, and then it's going to go back through the crease. So it gives a really nice cool effect once the whole eyes are done. So after I blend it out, I'm just going to clean up the bottom with a makeup wipe. And one trick I actually learned while working at MAC was saturating a stiff, flat synthetic brush and just right here, like I'm doing right here, and then just going up against that liner and cleaning it up. And then let me tell you, it makes for the sharpest wing liner ever. Like, you can always go in and correct it on yourself or your clients, and it just works amazingly. Then I applied some lashes. They're just demi wispies, and some black gel liner to the waterline, and I'm blending it out with a black shadow and also a light brown. For her face, she's more oily, so I didn't want to apply a bunch of stuff because I noticed that's what gets people very oily. So I'm just going to go in with the Glossier Priming Moisturizer. And for foundation, I don't remember what exactly I used. I think I used the Makeup Forever liquid foundation. And I like to do in sections for my clients just because I feel like you can kind of control the coverage and you can see what areas they need more in. For concealer, I'm using the SEPHORA gel concealer, and I used my personal own concealer. For clients, I would definitely not recommend that. It is like unsanitary to the max. Like, yuck, don't do that. But because I've known her for so long, she's basically like my sister. We share makeup. We've shared makeup for a really long time. So anyways, for her cream contour, I just went in with a tan concealer and just applied that. Now I'm setting with the RCMA No Color Powder. I honestly probably would have preferred using the Laura Mercier on her because she is more oily, but she said it worked out fine. Nothing really creased or anything. And then for her bronzer, I'm just using the ABH Contour Kit in Light. And there's really no rhyme or reason to like what shades I use. I kind of just mix accordingly to my client's skin tone. And then now I'm cleaning up her nose contour, and I'm going to apply some highlight. This is MAC's Oh Darling. I didn't want to overdo it with the highlight just because she is so light skinned and we have dark eyes going on that I feel like it would overpower the whole look and she would just look like she has way too much makeup on. So anyways, now I'm going to go in with that same... No, that's not the highlight. This is Vanilla Pigment by MAC. It's really pretty. It looks amazing on a lot of skin tones. I love using it as a highlight for light skin tones because it beams off such a really pretty gold reflection. For lips, it is definitely a big cocktail, but they're all really affordable products. So I'm going in with the NYX Glide On Lip Pencil and Glass Slippers. Now I'm going in with the Lip Suede in Sandstorm, but I felt like it was kind of too dark, so I'm going to go light in it up with the NYX London Soft Matte. And then I'm just going in with this really nice clearish pink lip gloss by Sephora Collection. And I will list it down below. I don't know the name off the top of my head, but it's just a really pretty gloss I keep in my kit. So that's the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I know my camera is like doing that softening effect, but I barely learned after how to turn it off. So I'm really sorry, but I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe. And if there's anything else you guys want to see on a client, please let me know and I will definitely get out for you. I love you. Bye.